Okay. Okay, good afternoon, students, and welcome to our science class. All right, so last week we discussed about human growth and development. So we will review more on that topic, okay? So I'm gonna share you a PowerPoint. All right, can you read it? Can you see it? Okay, so we are now in chapter 2 and it's human growth and development, okay? So last time we discussed about different stages of human growth, right? So the first stage, infancy. Okay, infancy, 0 to 2 years old, all right? And then number 2, we have childhood, which is 3 to 11 years old. And then number 3, we have adolescence, 12 to 18 years old. And number 4, we have adulthood, which is 19 to 65 years old. And then the 5th one, we have the old age, which is above 65 years old. Okay, Mushi, can you tell me the 5 stages of human growth from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Number 1. Mushi, can you read number 1?
Infancy.
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 Okay, what is the age?
0 to 2 years old.
Very good. Pan, what is the second stage?
Childhood.
Childhood. What is the age?
3 to 11 years old.
Very good. What about Tamlung, number 3?
Adolescent.
How old?
12 to 18 years old.
Very good. And number 4, what about Kaimuk?
Adulthood. 19 to 65 years old.
Very good. And number 5, Chompu.
Old age. Above
Above
65 years old.
Okay, very good. So those are the 5 stages of human growth, okay? So now let's start to discuss about infancy. So infancy is 0 to 2 years old, right? So first is infancy, they are unable to see well. So they cannot see, they cannot walk and feed themselves, okay? They cry and bubble. So again, they cannot see, they cannot walk, they cannot feed themselves, and they cry and bubble. So that's infancy. And next, we have the childhood. Okay, childhood, their trunks and limbs grow longer, okay? And their bodies also grow to leaner. All right, so when they grow, of course, their arms, their legs, and their trunks will also grow, okay? and also their body. Number 3, adolescents. So that's 12 to 18 years old. So their reproductive organs develop. And then the puberty stage happens on this stage. All right, so what is puberty, class? Puberty is the time when a person grows and develops quickly and becomes sexually matured. Everybody say puberty. Puberty. Can you say this word? Puberty. Can you say this? Class, put duay na. Puberty.
Puberty.
Okay, very good. So puberty is the time when a person grows and develops quickly and becomes sexually matured. All right, so that's 12 to 18 years old. Now, for boys, so we are talking about boys, Uchai. The puberty stage for most boys happens when they are 12 to 16 years old. Again, the puberty stage of the boys will start from 12 to 16 years old. Okay? So here are the changes, class. The male reproductive organs, which is the testes, starts to produce sperm cells, which are needed for reproduction. Again, the male reproductive organs or the testes starts to produce sperm cells, which are needed for reproduction. All right, so again, the puberty stage for boys starts from 12 to 16 years old, okay? And then puberty stage for most boys happens for 10 to 14. I'm sorry, this is for, hold on, let me just check. So this is for girls. Oh. Oh. Okay, so the puberty stage for most girls happens when they are 10 to 14 years old. So for boys, it's 12 to 16, but for girls, it's 10 to 14 years old, okay? And the female reproduction organ, which is ovaries, start to reproduce egg cells, which are needed for reproduction. So for boys, sperm cells, they start to reproduce. And then for girls, they produce egg cells, okay? So here, the changes that happen during puberty are caused by hormones. So what is hormones? This one, what is hormones? Hormones are chemicals produced by the body which control many body processes. So again, hormones are chemicals produced by the body which control many body processes. Okay, everybody say hormones. Say this word. 1, 2, 3. Hormones.
Promo.
Okay. All right. So look at this picture. So this picture shows puberty causes many adolescents to have acne on their faces. So when you grow older, you will have acne or pimples. And that is caused by hormones. Okay. Next. So we have the changes in a boy going through puberty. So boys, listen. So when you grow old, you will do the same, or you will have the same changes. So first, your voice, this one, voice deepens, and then your shoulders here, your shoulders widen, okay? And then your muscles develop, so you will develop your muscles. So your muscles become bigger. Okay, that's one. And then hair grows on parts of the body. So you will start having hair over here. So the hairs will grow here also, and here, and some other parts. And then number 5, testes and penis enlarge. Oh, you will know that when you grow older. Okay, this is for boys. So these are the changes happens. All right. Now for girls. Okay. So these are the changes in a girl going through puberty. So the first is hair grows on parts of the body. So girls, you will be having hairs over here and some other parts, okay? And then number 2, breast develop. So your breast will become a little bit bigger. All right. And then number 3, hips widen. So your hips will also widen. For boys, their shoulder widens, but for girls, their hips. Okay. And then the next one is menstruation. Menstruation. So this is the monthly periods. So menstruation begins, okay? So this is the translation in Thai. All right. So let's proceed to number 4. So number 4, we have adulthood, which is 19 to 65 years old. So first, they are physically mature. Second, their physical growth slows down gradually. And the third one is, it is a stable stage whereby not many physical changes occur. So example, your mommy, your daddy, your aunt, your uncle, your teachers, me, teacher Maria, I'm belong to this stage, which is adulthood. Okay, so here, adults may reproduce and start their own families. So this stage, people are starting to produce or start their own family. Okay, just like this one, look, just like the picture. So there's a mom and dad and a baby. All right, so let's proceed to the last one. Old age, above 65 years old. So first, their body systems become weaker gradually. So they will become weak. They start to have more health problems and fall ill more easily. So they have a lot of health problems. They will have some diseases or illnesses. Example, high blood pressure. Some of them will also have arthritis. They cannot walk, so they need to exercise. And the third one, they experience muscle and bone loss. So they lost their bones and their muscles. So these are the last stages in human growth and development. Okay, class, let me show you a video. So watch this video, okay? Watch and listen.
Have you seen a baby? It looks so nice and cute. Once you were also a baby. Now you have grown a little taller, bigger, and you don't need to crawl on the floor to go from one place to another. We grow and develop as we become older. Today, let's talk about the stages of human growth. Are you ready? That's great! Here we go. For humans, we have 5 distinct stages. An infant or a baby grows and develops into a child. Then an adolescent or a teenager. Then an adult. And lastly, an elderly. The first stage is Infancy.
Okay, what is the first stage? What is the first stage? Infancy. Very good.
Let's say it again. Infancy. It takes place from birth to 2 years of age. A newborn is a baby younger than 28 days old. A newborn cannot see well. Why do you think this is so? This is because a newborn's eyes have not fully developed. In this stage, they need a lot of care as they cannot walk and feed themselves. Let's proceed to second stage. Childhood.
Okay, what is the second stage, class?
Childhood.
Okay, very good.
Let's say it again. Takes place from ages 3 through 11. As infants grow into children, their trunks and limbs grow longer. In this stage, they learn how to talk and walk. They can also do simple tasks such as feeding themselves and putting on clothes. Third stage is adolescence.
Okay, what is the third stage?
Adolescent.
Very good.
Let's say it again. Adolescence. It takes place from ages 12 to 18. This is the period a person undergoes many physical changes. During this period, puberty takes place. Puberty is a time when a person grows and develops quickly and becomes sexually mature. For most boys, puberty happens when they are
Okay, class, for puberty stage, how old or what is the age of the boys when they started this kind of stages or this stage? For boys, what age? Their puberty stage. What age for boys? Puberty stage. 12 to 16 years old. What about for girls?
10 to 14 years old. 14.
Okay.
12 to 16 years old. For girls, when they are 10 to 14 years old. What physical changes does a male undergo when he becomes an adolescent? Males become more muscular. Their shoulders widen. They grow facial hair, underarm, and pubic hair. Their voices become deeper, and private parts grow and larger. How about female?
For
Females
girls,
develop breasts and their hips widen. They grow underarm hair and pubic hair.
yes.
And females start to have monthly period. Puberty is caused by hormones. They are chemicals produced by our body that controls many processes. Next is adulthood.
Okay, what is the fourth stage?
Adulthood.
Very good.
Let's say it again. Adulthood. It takes place between ages 19 to 65. Their physical growth slows down gradually. In this stage, they may reproduce and start families. And the last stage is old age.
Okay, what is the last stage, class? What is the last stage?
Old age.
Old age.
Let's say it again. Old age. It starts from age 65 onwards. As adults get older, their body systems become weaker gradually. They start to have more health problems and fall ill easily. Their eyesight may also start to weaken, and some may need help to move around. Elderly people should exercise regularly and have a balanced diet to keep fit and healthy. Let's have a quick.
Okay, so those are the different stages of human growth. All right, now, class, get your pencil and paper. Let's have a test. Your pencil, write your name and write number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Class, get your pencil and paper and write your name and number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will have a test, okay? Ready?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay, let's start. You have to listen, okay? Number 1. Bang na, number 1. Their body system become weaker gradually. They experience muscle and bone loss. So what stage is that? Again, listen. Number 1, their body systems become weaker and they have more health problems and they experience muscle and bone loss. What stage is that? So write the stages and the age. Again, body system becomes weaker. They have more health problems and they experience muscle and bone loss. Okay. Number 2. Number 2. Their reproductive organs develop. Puberty happens on this stage. Again, their reproductive organs develop. Puberty happens on this stage. What stage is it? Puberty happens on this stage. Okay, number 3. They are unable to see well. They cannot walk. They cannot feed themselves. They cry and bubble. Again, number 3. They cannot see. They cannot walk. They cannot feed themselves. They cry and bubble. What stage is that? Okay, number 4. Their trunks and limbs grow longer. Their trunks and limbs grow longer. Their bodies also grow. What stage is that? Their trunks and their limbs grow longer. Their bodies also grow. What stage is that? Okay, number 5, last number. They are physically mature. Their physical growth slow down gradually. And they can reproduce and start families. What stage is that? Again, number 5. They are physically mature. Their physical growth slows down gradually. And they can reproduce and start families. What stage is that? Finish?
Finish, teacher.
Okay, very good part. Okay, time is up. Let's answer, class. Okay, for number 1, listen. Their body system become weaker. They start to have more health problems and they experience muscle and bone loss. What stage is it? Stage alay. Again, they experience muscle and bone loss. They have health problems. So that's old age. Okay, old age have bone loss and they also experience muscle loss. Okay, number 2, listen. The reproductive organs develop. Puberty happens on this stage. Puberty happens on this stage. What stage is it? The puberty. The puberty class. Puberty happens on this stage. So puberty happens, that's adolescence, and that's 12 to 18 years old. Okay, number 3. They are unable to see well. They cannot walk, they cannot feed themselves, and they cry. They cry. What stage?
Infinity.
Again, what? They cry. They cannot see. Infancy.
Infancy.
Okay. And then number 4. Their trunks and limbs grow longer. Their trunks, like the arms, the body, grows longer. What stage is it? Again, what? Again? Child alive? Childhood. And number 5, they are physically mature and they can reproduce and start their own families. Again, physically mature and they can start their own families. So that's adulthood. Who got 5? Who got 5? No one? Okay, Mukmai. Very good. Okay. All right, so kids, turn on your microphone, everybody. Turn on your microphone, please. Okay, let's read. Okay, let's read one. Stage number 1.
Infancy. Infinity. 0 to 2 years old.
Okay, second stage.
Childhood. 3 to 11 years old.
Okay, third stage.
Adolescent. 12 to 8 years old.
Okay, very good. And fourth stage.
Adulthood. 19 to 45 years old.
Okay, and then the last stage.
Old age.
Above.
Above 65 years old.
Okay, very good. All right, so kids, that's all for today, class. Thank you, students.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
I'm sorry. Bye bye. Thank you, teacher.